And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. For those of you who are new to us on the Amazon platform, welcome. Make sure you guys do hit that follow button. We have great programming coming up as we're getting ready for some great deals here on Amazon for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, as well as Cyber Monday. You'll notice the follow button either here in this corner or down below. We also are excited about our next segment. We're going to be talking to you guys not only about the sales that are coming up, have a guest that's going to be joining us today as well. We have Germaine Mouce Brooks going to be with us. We're going to talk to him about his journey as an actor as well as an artist as well. He's had quite a really busy 2024. We're going to get into that with him as well if he's able to join us here for the live segment, as well as let you guys know how to stay connected with us. Now, for those of you who are tuning in on the IG side, hello to you, Michael Finkley. Hello to you. Congratulations to you on another great year as well, Michael. We also are simulcasting our broadcast for Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X as well. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys do put those in the chat. Had a busy year here on the Amazon platform, and I'm so excited you guys could be with us as we're going to be bringing you guys some great deals here on Amazon over the next 5 days. So make sure you guys are staying tuned. We are going to be simulcasting our broadcast as well for our social media audience too, to make sure you guys are able to take advantage of the deals as well. Now, for those of you who are wondering what type of deals we're going to have, we're going to have everything from toys, things for the home office, as well as for the home. For us guys, we have some great projects in our Something for Guys category. And for those of you who's been doing traveling like me, have some great deals on luggage we're going to be sharing with you guys, as well as some travel essentials as well. So again, pretty much anything you would want for yourself or you're going to be shopping for loved ones, we're going to have them here on the Amazon platform. So again, if you guys are new to us on Amazon, make sure you guys do hit that follow button to stay connected with our programming here. And again, we will be posting some of this on our social media sites as well. As I mentioned, for this particular segment, we're supposed to have a guest that's going to be joining us as well, and that being Germaine Mouce Brooks. It is a live show. He has not joined us live quite yet. Hopefully, he will be on with us before we end this segment. We're going to be talking with him about his year and, of course, some of the great projects he's been able to do. Also, we have some great books we're going to be sharing with you guys as well. You guys know I love to read, love to be able to share some great books with you. I'll be doing that as far as we're going throughout Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday as well. So make sure you guys look for that. And on Thanksgiving Day, have a special show I'm doing here on Amazon as well. We are going to be simulcasting that as well for our social media audience too. Sharing with you guys some great deals as you're spending time with your family or, of course, with yourself as well. It doesn't look like Germaine has been able to join us quite yet. We're going to give him just a second there to see if he's able to join us. Again, as I mentioned on the Amazon side, it is a live broadcast for you guys as well. There is Germaine. He's been able to get on with us. Germaine, glad you could be on with us, man. Hey, this is a live show, Germaine.
Yeah, we live, baby.
Germaine,
Wow.
look, glad that you could be on with us. I was just saying to our audience, we're going to talk about the year you've been able to have, but also the work you've been doing this year as well. What has this year been like for you to reflect on, Germaine?
Man, well, this year has just been, um, bouncing back from that strike. That was a pretty tricky year for us. Everybody that was involved in the industry, everybody that was in film or television or anything. So I think that's what a lot of people are doing this year, and a lot of realizations came this year that you can't really wait on anybody to make things happen for you. So you got to go out
Right,
there and make it happen for yourself, regardless. So.
right. And Germaine, you've been able to showcase your work not only as an actor, but also as an artist as well. Creativity is just something that's always been a part of you.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is something that's a part of all of us. I mean, a child's imagination is probably the most valuable thing in the world. People don't understand that. If you ask the billionaires, I'm pretty sure they got a pretty good imagination. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk has a pretty good imagination. So I think that we're all creative in different ways, and we all have our own things that we're magical at. So, but I think that a lot of times, the order that you get, like the world kind of pounds it and beats it out of you. So I think that's why it's so valuable to be creative, and why the art, the arts are held to such a high regard in our society.
So for you, when it came to the arts, what came first? Was it your love of acting or your love of music?
That's a tricky question because I mean I think I've been doing them both since I was very young, but I probably I probably fell in love with music more first, um, even though I was doing more acting things when I was younger. So it's to me, it's a double whammy,
Mm,
and I'm still working on being able to um, bring everything all together. And I think that's something that's that next level for me is being able to be involved in different films and shows and on the acting side, but also being able to be involved on the music side as well. So.
right. Well, with both, Jermaine, you've been able to pick up your own audience, whether we're talking about with the acting or with the music. What has it been like for you to see the cross currents that have happened? People who may have discovered you from music that are now also staying connected with your projects you do in acting, but also those who found you first as an actor who also found out about your music and now they're being able to dive into that too.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, and I think that that's part of the reason. I know a lot of people ask me, well, so you had to choose one, or which one's the most important to you, or like they both go hand in hand to me. To me, they
Okay.
both go hand in hand.
Mm,
Yeah, some people find my music through my acting. Some people find my acting through my music. So I
mm,
think it's man like Dion, man. Bo Jackson, whatever. A two sport star. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So people that have been able to find me either way, I appreciate all the support from everybody. So I'm just out here to, like I said, man, put it down for the town. You understand?
yeah. So then, for yourself, when you look at 2024, you mentioned, of course, the strike, and of course, I think everyone kind of watched that unfold, but also seeing the aftermath. What has it been like for you to be able to find your place since then? To find not only, of course, what's next for you as an actor, but also what kind of projects you want to bring to life, Jermaine.
Man, I think that the strike put so many different things into perspective for not just me, but I mean a lot of creatives and artistics. You know, um, I think what the strike one thing that I kind of learned from it is that we're talking about film and everything like that. It's a little bit less. I have a little bit less control over that. You know what I mean? I have to
Mm-hmm.
wait for the right script, for the right, cast director that believes in me, and for the right, I could record a song right now and put it out 20 minutes later.
Right.
So um, I can't. I think that the strike kind of drove me back to get more of my music grind again.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a new album coming soon. It's called Manifest Destiny, and it's something real special for the people. As you could tell from the title, I'm bringing that positive energy. But even on as far as on the acting side as well, um, throughout the strike, I realized that I got to do my Sylvester Stallone thing. So I've been writing. I got uh, probably in the strike. I probably wrote three different full length features.
Oh wow.
So look to see those soon. You know what I'm saying? I can't take too much,
Mm-hmm.
but you got the exclusive.
Mm.
We got the
So
exclusive.
yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, you mentioned, of course, about the what really happened with people not waiting on other people, basically, right? Of not putting all the control in someone else's hands. But I think we've kind of seen, especially with new media that's out there, we're seeing that in my industry that I'm in, that more and more people are starting their own shows, starting their own podcasts, realizing they don't need a network. Is that one thing too that you've realized, like you mentioned with the music, how you can basically control that from beginning to end? Is that one of the things you're looking to do more of when it comes to the acting and producing it as well?
Most definitely, most definitely. I mean, I think that it's a couple trifold, right? Because on one hand, um, I mean, who's better to tell our stories than us?
Mhm.
And I think that's one of the beautiful things that's happened in Hollywood or in television, recently, is that things have become a lot more diverse, and you have a lot more of those stories coming directly from the people who those stories mean the most to.
Hmm.
So, I mean, previously, yeah, you had, um, you know, you have black shows and things like that. But when you go back and nothing taking nothing away from nobody or nothing like that, or saying that they, nothing taking nothing away. But I mean, some of the top black shows, especially sitcoms, I mean, were created by Kelsey Grammer, you know, and while he's a cool guy, he's not a brother. So I definitely think that now the way things are set up and the way things are shaped out is that we definitely have a lot more control over our own stories and everything like that.
Right. Well, and I think that is one of the big things. So for yourself, as you were mentioning, as far as your writing, you mentioned about the full length projects you've been able to do. I want to talk about social media for a moment because we're going to let our audience know how to stay connected with you. What has that been like for you to build your audience there? Because it is one of the things you've been able to do across platforms. What has it been like for you to kind of rally the troops and build an audience that can be able to follow you from project to project?
I think that's the most important thing of all, and I think that's one thing that social media, the internet allows us to help us do. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm a young OG. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through all phases of this, man. We used to sell our CDs out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Hand to hand, and I mean we pushed thousands and thousands and thousands of units all throughout. You know what I'm saying? All throughout the country, really. But um, how do you reel those people back in? How do you reel those people back in? They may love the project, they may love the music, but how do you reel those people back in? How do you keep track of those people? How do you keep those people, in tune with what you got going on? I think, social media is the perfect way to do that. And through social media, I think is one of the big ways that you're able to rally the troops, as you say. And honestly, brother, it different different strokes work for different folks, right?
Hmm.
So different platforms, may take off for someone like you, Mr. Amazon Live. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yep.
obviously you was able to take that platform and to expand it times 1,000 and move it up to the next level and everything like that. Now, for some people, Instagram may be their platform that they're able to do that on. For others, it may be YouTube. For others, it may
Hmm.
be TikTok. And what I've noticed too is that if you build it, they will come. So once you build that platform, like how you build on Amazon Live, now it spreads out to the other social media channels. Now it spreads out to YouTube. Now we upload this to YouTube as well. Now, the clips or whatever could be on TikTok or whatever. So I do think social media is extremely important, and being able to rally the troops and just to be able to reel people into what you're doing and keep a track of them. But I will say this too, and I will give this disclaimer that I do think you gotta build your own creative niches and your own networks and everything like that, because what if you log into YouTube one day and YouTube is down? Not to say that
Yeah.
that's gonna happen, hopefully not, of course, but not even for the YouTube has to be down for your YouTube, but it could
Hmm.
just be um what if your page gets kicked off? What if you get kicked off of you? I've been kicked off of YouTube a couple times, bro, and
Yep.
it's a stressful thing because there's no explanation. There's no
Hmm.
explanation.
Okay, we lost our connection there with Germaine. For those who are just tuning in, welcome. You're watching Cyrus Webb Presents. We're speaking with Germaine Mouce Brooks. We're talking with him about his year, but also about the projects he's working on. He was just sharing with us some of what he's been doing with the acting, as well as, of course, with his music as well. Hello to you, Rhonda. Good to see you over there on IG. Hello to you, Pointer C as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Germaine back or not. It's ironic he was just talking about you may lose your social media place, and then we lost our connection with him. One of the things that sometimes happen with live. But again, we thank Germaine for being able to stop by. We're going to be able to tag him on social. He is on Instagram as well as on Facebook. So make sure you guys do connect with him there. A lot of great things he's been able to do, not only, of course, when it comes to acting, but also music too. Again, for you guys who are joining us on social media, thank you so much for being on with us. Those joining us on Amazon, look for our program and continue to come up here on the Amazon platform as we're going throughout Thanksgiving into Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Some great deals, some great books, some great conversations like what we've been having today. Until next time, though, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.